body cream again.
The products that men actually like, and to give you an idea in terms of what next Christmas gift or birthday gift you can get them, that will just make them go, wow. So let's start off with the first product. So the first product on my list is the Logitech G29 driving racing kit. It's £199, and I think this is a great gift because it allows them to get immersed into a driving game, whether it's a racing game or just a virtual cockpit. It gives them the ability to be able to get really immersed in the game and just forget their surroundings, really. And it's a gift that is quite physical, but also connected to a screen. So it's just quite nice to have that kind of different interaction with the game that's not just basically a joystick or a controller in their hand.
The next gift I have on my list is the DJI Mini 2 drone. It costs £419. Yes, £419, but it's worth it in every single gram. It basically allows your whoever you're getting this for to be as creative as they can and as flexible with their recording, and also if they just want to have a bit of fun flying the drone around. It's the best drone that you can potentially get as a consumer in terms of just not being too professional, but you just want to have a bit of fun, but you can record high quality footage if you want to. One feature that I really like about it is that it allows for tracking as well. So say if you're potentially doing some stunts or driving a car or riding a bike, you can actually get it to follow you while you're doing those actions, which I think is just really great. So the next product is the Flashforge Adventure 3 3D printer. It cost £349. Yes, I know £349 is very expensive, but it's the quality of the 3D printer that actually matters. I've played around with multiple different 3D printers, and I've actually settled on this one personally myself, and it just works. It allows you to be as innovative as possible. It allows you to be creative as well, and it just won't break down on you. And it's from a reliable 3D printing company. So moving on to the next gift. The next gift that I would recommend you get is the Dumbbell single adjustable Bowflex. Yes, it's a mouthful, but what it basically is a dumbbell that can actually change its weight according to what you want it to carry. So quite a lot of celebrities have it out there. It costs £249. If you want two of them, yes, you have to buy it twice, but most likely you'll only need one of it. And it just allows you, in this era where everybody's working from home or working out from home, gyms might be open or closed, it just allows you to have that personal home gym within a small confined space. So you don't have dumbbells everywhere, you just have it in one confined space and you can adjust it there and then, which I think is quite cool and neat, and he would love it. So before we move on to the next product, please like this video, leave a comment down below and subscribe. Your subscription helps me a lot. It lets me know that, it's definitely worth me recording more videos and putting more content out there. So, just to see the channel grow, I really would appreciate your support. The other products that we have now, I really want this. I hope my significant other is listening to this and actually gets this for me one day. But it's the Oculus Quest 2. It's a VR system that's actually portable. So you don't actually have to connect it to a PC or computer or Mac. It costs £299. Yes, it's £299, but £99, but it's worth it because it immerses you in a new world. It can also be used as a way to exercise as well, because there's quite a few games that, get you moving your body quite a bit. I think it's definitely worth it. Yes, the downside to this particular product, because it's with Oculus, you do have to have a Facebook account to actually sign in and use it. But once you get past that hurdle, it is worth it. So the next product is the WAHL clipper and trimmer cordless grooming set. It's £69.99. And in this era where everybody's kind of, barbers are closed, everybody's working from home, no one has time to actually hire or pay for someone to even come to their house to cut their hair. Most men are cutting their hair themselves. So the reason why I recommend this set is that it's from a reputable brand, so it won't break down. You know, you're sure of the quality. And the good thing about it that it's cordless, so you don't need to plug it into a wall, and it comes in 3 different sizes. So one for more kind of if you're really cutting your hair and getting through quite a bit of hair on your head, and one for more shape, you know, kind of shaping up, lining up your hair. And the last one is if you're like doing nose trims or potentially trimming smaller bits of hair. So it's a good set and it's worth it. You know, if your significant other or your brother or your father doesn't have this, definitely get it for them. The next product is the Tom Ford Black Orchid perfume. Yes, perfume. I know most of my products have been kind of gadgets, but perfume is one of those gifts that, you know, we're forever going to be grateful for if we get them, because they're really expensive. This one is about £61. So, you know, I really love the smell of this perfume, so I would recommend, you know, getting it for your significant other or brother or husband or father, and they will love it. You know, there are other brands out there, you know, so definitely look around, go to a few shops if they are open to smell a few of the perfumes, but this one I would definitely vouch for and recommend. The next product on my list is the PS5 Digital Console. Yes, I know, you know, at the time of filming this video, a lot of them have been sold out of stock. People have been getting boxes with the PS5 on it, but inside there's tin cans and just pasta and not what they ordered. When it does become available, it is worth getting them this product, because it costs £350 because it's the digital version, but it's endless and endless and endless fun. And, you know, they will forever be in your debt because you've got them this, and I hope I get one. And the next that actually ties in quite well with the PS5 is actually the Xbox Series X. It's a bit more expensive because it's not the digital version. It still comes like with a DVD slot, but it's £450. If you're into Xbox and Microsoft consoles, definitely check them. You probably might not know if you're getting it for them, but you know, they will definitely love this console. It's one of the latest ones, and it would just allow them to have as much fun as the PS5. And to be honest, eventually give it 1 or 2 more years. Most of the games that they have on the PS5, you'll also have it on the Xbox, and vice versa as well. And the next product is the Apple AirPods. Yes, the Apple AirPods. They are expensive and they're very small. It's £159. Yes, £159 for headphones. But you know, a lot of men like to do a lot of physical exercise where they're moving around quite erratically and maybe running down the road potentially. So having some sort of wireless headphones like the AirPods will really help them just kind of get really immersed in their sport they're doing. So they'll love you for it if they have an Apple device. Another option, if they don't have an Apple device, could be the Beats Studio Series 3. And that's a wireless overhead headphones, and they're £299. It will allow them to also kind of move around with more flexibility, but it is a lot more of a larger device around the head. So, you know, you can play around with those two products, whether you get them one or the other, but either way, they both do the same thing, which is actually just allow them the flexibility to be cordless and not have anything attached to their body. The next product I will recommend is the Apple HomePod Mini. It costs £99, and The reason why I recommend this product is because it allows them the flexibility to be able to play music in any room. So it's so portable and small. It doesn't stand out like a sore thumb. You can take it to, the balcony, the park, in their den potentially, but it just gives them the flexibility to play music out loud wherever they are and take it with them. Yes, it is quite expensive. There is an alternative, which is my next product, which is the Echo Dot 4th generation, and that's £49. So it's a lot more cheaper, almost half. It does the same thing. It's just that it won't have Siri and the whole Apple ecosystem, basically. So one of my products that I'm really excited about is the James Bond racing car set, so by Scalextric. Yes, it sounds very childish, but trust me, it's a bag of fun for any guy that has this product. So it just kind of brings you back to your childhood, playing around with toy cars, but this time it's on a track and it moves around. And I think it's just really a good product because it allows them to kind of actually use their hands, build it, and kind of see the structure, be created, and then play around with the cars moving around the set. You can also interchange the cars with newer cars that you might buy online as well. And you can also add to the actual track itself. So the track can get bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. So it's definitely worth it. It costs £50. So it is really worth it if you just want a cheap gift that, will keep them happy and make them feel like, yes, I've got something fun to play with. So the next product, I'm not sure if I'm going to say the name properly, but it's the Therabody handheld massager. So it costs £150. That's like the second to cheapest on their range of personal massage machines. This is worth it because there's numerous amounts of times where I've been like, oh, I need a back massage. I don't really want to pay for a spa or somewhere that, to do that, or I just need something right now in the moment, and this product is perfect for that because it's handheld and you're able to just rub it on the area that you really want to massage. It's just a great product in terms of just allowing the man to be able to massage his back, his leg, any part of his body. And, it's a gift that, it has endless uses. So moving on to the feet. So the product that I would recommend, you probably know what I'm going to go, the line of thought that I'm going down is the Nike Air Jordans. Yes, they can cost anywhere between £100 to £200, sometimes more if they're a rare edition. But it's definitely a gift that they will love and it's worth it. It's worth getting them. And there's so many different types and designs out there that you can never really go wrong. But, sometimes when, they don't want to be always wearing, their cheap shoes or their, boots or their shoes, this gives them something quite fashionable and a fashion statement to wear out if they're going out, for dinner, to a theme park with you, or for a quick evening meal potentially, or to a party. It's definitely worth it and it will always keep them happy. There's a whole range to choose from, so it's a gift you can constantly get over the years if you ever run out of ideas for what gift to get them. The next product ties in really nicely with the Nike Jordans because it's a company that I would recommend that you potentially can approach. They're called CroxxHatch and they do customizable trainers. So what you find is that you could potentially have a pair of Air Forces and they'll be able to kind of do whatever design you want for them to put on those trainers. They do have some preset designs that you can choose from and that they will then recreate for you on those pair of trainers. And they can do it on any product. So they've got other products that they can actually put an image on and a drawing on. And it's definitely worth getting if you potentially want to add an extra bit of touch to those Jordans or Air Forces or any other trainers you get for your partner or your brother or your father. So the next product I'm going to actually recommend is the Fitbit Charge 4. And it it kind of ties in with the idea of working out and monitoring, you know, what you're doing when you're working out. And a lot of the times, guys, when you're working out, you want to kind of beat your record that you did last time, or see that you've been making progress. So this is a great gift to get guys, because it allows them to track what they're doing in terms of their exercise or their working out or their day-to-day activities. And that also ties in quite well with the Apple Series 6 watch. And this product is a lot more expensive compared to the Fitbit. So the Fitbit was £129 and the Apple Series 6 is £379. So it is a lot more expensive. It does mean that you are expecting a lot more out of the device, which, you know, the Apple Watches do have a lot more to them than just monitoring your exercise or daily activities that you do. So it comes with potentially multiple watch faces and so on, and being able to call and, you know, in some cases do some searches on there as well, monitor your heartbeat and a wide range of things. But either gift, you know, is a great gift if your partner or your brother or your father is really into kind of monitoring their health and just a bit of technology in their hand, really. And that ties in quite well with a company that, you know, does really good shin guards, and it's called Matikz. So I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that right, but they do custom shin guards. So if the person you're buying the gift for is really into, say, football or sports where they need shin guards, this is definitely a really nice gift to get them that is customizable. You can put their face on it, you can put their favorite player on there as well, and it just gives them something a bit more personal. So when they're going out to play sports, they're playing it safely, but also with their personalized shin guard. The next product on my list is the Apple iPad Air. Yes, you already know, the price is expensive. It's £579. And the reason why I recommend this product is because it's infinitely endless in terms of the creativity that can be done with this. So say if the person you're buying this product for, say if he is really into, say, drawing, you can get a pen that actually works on the iPad so they can draw on. If they're really into editing potentially on the go, so maybe editing some video footage, or potentially, you know, maybe using the portable version of a photo editing software, they could edit photos on there as well. They can also answer emails and it's just a really good productivity device. Yes, it is expensive. Yes, it is the latest model. They do have cheaper models to go for, but I chose this one because I really just love the look. It's really nice and sleek, and it just basically looks a bit more modern than the older iPads. So the next product on my list is the Rotary skeleton watch. So in general, I think skeleton watches are just amazing. It's a traditional watch, you know, it's got a leather band, and the reason why I really like skeleton watches is because you can see the intricacies of what's happening within the actual watch itself. And I just love the idea that it has to either wind or, you know, potentially, or it runs on just your movement. So as you're walking or, you know, moving your arm around, that charges the actual watch itself. And it's just the fact that you can see what's going on in there that makes it really interesting. Because sometimes it's a conversation starter. So say if they're at work or meeting a client or meeting a friend, it's just always something that is, you know, quite striking to the eye. So the Rotary skeleton watches usually start from around £269. Sometimes there's sales that allow you to actually get it cheaper. There are other companies that do skeleton watches, but this is one that, you know, I've personally had myself and I would recommend getting. So the next product on my list, you know, this one gives you a bit more flexibility. It's from a company called Cool African Merch, and they do a lot of products from jumpers to hats to t-shirts. It's endless in terms of the clothing that they offer. But the reason why I've got this on this list for you to be able to get to for him is because it allows them to be able to have quite trendy and cool clothing. This brand specifically focuses on really basically they play on the fact on typical African things that we as Africans take, for granted. So an example is what they've got a shirt that has the Nollywood sign replace the actual Hollywood sign, so it kind of plays on that kind of idea of Nollywood, Hollywood, which I thought was quite cool. So you could definitely go on their website and find some really cool clothing that they might like. And that ties in with the next company called BoohooMan, and it's trendy clothing, but the key thing that I really like with BoohooMan is that they do have a section for tall men. So one thing that men do find really hard to get is the length of trousers they need, the length of shirts or longest arm lengths that they need on clothing. And the fact that they have a tall section, which means every product in there goes to either XX large or additional lengths to the trouser length, is really great. And that will solve the issues with maybe if you've got if he's really tall and he's struggling to find trousers or shirts, that this will really allow you to be able to buy in quantity, and also it keeps it still trendy. It's not just the typical generic black trousers and so forth, really. And the clothing from there ranges from £20 to £70 and sometimes upwards as well. And one of the last clothing brands I'd recommend is SoRotten, and they also do a mixture of female clothing, but they do have a male section on their website. And the nice thing that I love about this brand is that it's very edgy. One of the shirts that I really like, kind of plays on the Martin Luther King kind of image, which, is quite cool. So this is another company that, if you're potentially looking for something really nice to get him that's quite quirky and quite edgy, then definitely, go to this website. They've got quite a lot of new products that they release from month to month. So definitely look out for any new products that they might have. And the last product on my list now is multi-purpose pool table. So it has a table tennis section, and it also has a mode where you can change it into a pool table. Yes, you need a lot of space for this. There are different sizes. So this one's a 5-footer at £99. And the good thing about this product is that, you can potentially use it in different settings depending on, who he has around his friends. So if they're really into pools and playing pool, they could play that. If they're really into playing table tennis, they can do that. And sometimes it's just also a nice statement piece to have in their den or in the house, for guests to come round and just either talk around the table or potentially play a game.
Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope it gives you a lot of ideas for him, and it keeps him happy. But yeah, so subscribe down below. More content will be coming soon. Thanks for watching.